This is so crazy. I heard something, I was like, you left before you can make a home, the hardest ship you've ever owned or known, or something like that. Maybe you're really into like poetry and crap like that, like I am, but and the Four of Wands came out because I immediately thought of fleeing a relationship with this like running away skittering lizard and this lover's card, and like that you left before you could build something, because I saw these ants and the Nine of Coins reversed. And literally the Four of Wands are here is reverse, is saying fear of public commitment. Like, that's the first thing my eye was drawn to, at least, this fear of commitment, like that you left and didn't build a home with somebody of some sort. At least that's, you know, take what leaves, it's collective read. Like this Nine of Coins right here says fear of giving up independence, being guarded in love. Keeping up with appearances, wanting all the finer things when you can't afford it, like you just didn't build with this person, whoever it was, and you left. And maybe that's why you feel like you're playing with fire in reverse, because this Tower moment has or is happening, or is, you know, only you can know. Like, you feel like you're isolating and are alone, and you're playing with fire. And it's kind of sad, because, you know, maybe you felt like there was a lot of beauty here before in this love, and when you left it was very sudden. I'm getting this like sudden feeling like you are not alone. I saw the Star card for you guys originally. I feel like you guys are really isolating yourselves because of what's happened. And that totally makes sense. Let's get some more information for you. This is very interesting. I'm gonna pull some more cards. Yeah, we'll do it live. Is there advice for moving on past the it was very fast. It was very, very fast. Ooh, the Hanged Man reverse. Interesting. What's this one about? Let's go past it. Stalling, stagnation, apathy, standstill, avoiding sacrifice, indecision. That's kind of what I felt like. It was just like, procrastination, fear of sacrifice, putting attention in the wrong thing. Failed investment. So now you're kind of feeling like you're at a standstill with your life because of this failed investment. And now you have this indecision energy about you. And you're wondering, where do we go? Where do we go from here? Well, that's an excellent question. That's an excellent question. Ooh, a Knight of Cups. Tactful, diplomatic, messenger, negotiator, bringing gifts into the world. Representative of a project you take on that will bring in significant emotional and creative value for you. The stagnant thing that in your life that you couldn't, lack of creation. Tower. So either you did move through that Tower movement and you broke away from this relationship or whatever, leaving you to not build a family and a home with them, and you lost your drive, you lost your creation and everything. But I think this is encouraging us to be artistic, graceful, tactful, you know, diplomatic, moving slowly forward to give an impression of peace and calmness, whether we feel that way or not. And I'm betting that you're not feeling peaceful in this moment. You're isolating, you don't feel like being idealistic and charming and moving forward. When faced with a decision, Knight will lead with his heart, regardless of the logical part of it. So I think moving past this hard, isolative, uncertain hanged man in reverse can't make a decision for ourselves energy. I think this is telling us that we should represent, carries an invitation or an arrival of something or someone who is going to have a certain emotional benefit for you. Can benefit from opening our hearts. Attractive and charming to others. Like, Knight coming in is in touch with his divine feminine energy, is in touch with his emotions, intuition, and uses them for his own well-being and during his flirts. I love that. Like, you can be charismatic and like, and thought. That's the whole thing. I feel like your words can't even come out. But how could they when you're feeling all this energy? Look at this. How can you feel charming and characteristic and like, I mean, I can't even say it. You know what I'm saying. When you're feeling all this hurt from not, and you feel like you've lost so much. How could we advance forward? Coming up straight sideways, y'all. Straight sideways. Oh, 7 of coins. I love this card. 7 of coins. Like what we're building on, what we build on. Let me just make sure though. Return scattered, rewards not as significant as you thought. So a little disappointment for our life, a little bit ready of willingness to put in the effort to make our lives better. So this is kind of a flip up for you guys. I feel like this collective, like you either are or you aren't going to choose to make this upright and bring an end to your hardship and your woes and materials, and your efforts will be paid off in the future. Like choosing, like this would be no results in love, stagnant career losses, little financial compensation. This is putting work into love, finances, progressing to goals, evaluating progress, reaffirms long-term vision and focus on long-term investment. Good. The investment in ourselves to be willing to move forward with courage and grace and beauty and tactfulness. It's not fun. This is not fun advice. No one said that this situation was fun. Clearly, you are in this situation. You already know that it's not fun. But you want to be ready to, yeah, I love that. Fear of failure, not knowing if it will bear fruit, or not feeling frustration around the delay. Yes, because this came out sideways. So like, either you want to take yourself out of this or not, but that willingness has to come from inside. I feel like that's the main part of this message, that being that the very first thing I saw was the star, and the next thing to come out was this isolation, 5 of coins. Like, you're only as free as you make yourself. I feel like that's a good way of putting it. Like, you want your returns of investment. You want the beauty in your life to come true and to move towards there. But because of this earth-shattering tower moment, devastation, losing a life and family that we built together with whoever, that's extremely painful. Some of the hardest things we can go through is heartbreak. I feel like people underrate that so much. But in the end, only we choose if we want to take this card and make it worse and pick the wrong decisions for us. And this happens in life. We go through seasons where our cards come out like this and comes out like that. But right now, yours is like this. You have a choice, which is excellent. I think that's excellent news. But we're just gonna see. Let me see if we have any final cards for you. Learning from failures and mistakes for the long term. That is what I'm seeing. I like this. This is a good message, you guys. I know that this is painful for you, and I'm sorry. But I think you're doing really well. I don't think that Nine of Cups wouldn't have come out if you weren't a tactful person, if you knew you couldn't do it. Nor would that Seven of Coins came up sideways. That's also good. I know, good and bad. Again, collective reading, take what resonates, leave with them. But again, you choose your life. Always want to empower the person watching behind my screen. I don't want you guys to feel like you can't take your destiny, your life into your hands. Your destiny, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm just staring at the Lover's card. I think that would come out again if it could. The Hierophant. This is traditions, beliefs, traditional structures. Maybe you need that right now. Maybe you feel a little chaotic in your grounding. So maybe leaning into the structures around you that you know can support you. I feel like that makes more sense. I kind of always used to see this as, you know, you being the middle, or me being the middle card and the middle cat, and like having our social group and everything. But I'm seeing this as like a collaborative effort to change our ways. You know, like this says conventionality, conformity, embrace the conventional, safe in love, teamwork, mentor, keeping your money safe. Or Sean Connery. Maybe you're feeling ancient right now. Maybe you're feeling old, like that youthfulness of like learning new things and being able to do new things is kind of overwhelming. So you kind of maybe need this conventional social group instead of social group instead of solo work kind of area in your life to feel like you can climb out of this and really take this from here to here. I think this is kind of what it's saying, that kind of leading in to that social structure can actually help you move into what you want. And us doing the wacky doodle, wonky doodle, you know, unconventional thing is not the way to go at this point for you. At least in the terms of advice, if you want to take your fortune into your own hands and make your path a better suited one for yourself. Because yeah, this is saying spiritual love and spiritual love within ourselves. This is grace within and without, you know, as within that. And I feel like it's coming for you if you move past that painful, earth-shattering break. I can see it. Like, you feel alone. You feel like you're playing with fire backwards. You feel like you don't know where to go. But there's so much love and beauty. So much love and beauty coming for you if you just choose that. I feel like that's always like the worst like advice, and everyone's like, what the hell are you saying? People say that, but like in a way we do somewhat account for some parts of our energy. Of course we can't control everything that's going on around us and like the stuff we have happened to us, but in a way we are the creators of our reality, you know, more or less, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's just really embracing you to do that today. Because I feel like you gave up on yourself when you went through this hard time. You know, whether you are right now giving up and you're feeling like you're giving up. I feel the heart. Like I'm feeling that heartbreak for you. I've been in this place. It's really tough to start from ground zero and feel isolated and alone. I'm so glad I'm doing this read for you guys. You guys really are stars. I'm really happy that I got to read for your guys' energy, because I feel like there's so much hope for you here if you just lean in. Maybe that's why it came out like this. It's like Earth is saying, please just help me help you. I need this message as much as you guys need. Yeah, you guys, I hope this helped. You know, comment down below if you feel like it did. And yeah, I'm probably going to end up doing readings in a bit, so DM me if you would like a personal reading. But for now, I'll keep having these public ones here in this space, and I'll catch you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.